Okay.
All right.
So, now you are here for Beth O'Brien.
That is correct. I'm Vincent Marino. I'm an attorney admitted to practice in the state.
Okay. So, I don't need to swear you in because you're an attorney.
Okay.
Because attorneys apparently are always sworn to tell the truth.
We are commissioners of the court. And of course, we're all honest.
Every last one.
I appreciate it.
So you're, I think where I'm supposed to put that you. So it's Vincent?
Vincent, V-I-N-C-E-N-T. Last name Marino, M-A-R-I-N-O. So it's Marino, M-A-R.
M-A-R.
Yes, ma'am. Like the quarterback, I used to say, but no one knows the quarterback.
Marino.
Yes, thank you for knowing.
I'm old enough. You want to just correct that?
No, that is
maybe
perfect.
You can just initial.
Yeah, that is perfect.
Okay. Now, start time, I'm going to use is 4:44. And this is at 50 Revere Lane.
Yes, it is.
And the town has valued this property at $1,131,600.
Correct.
And the appellant is asking for $953,000 even.
Yeah, and I'll tell you how we got there.
I'm hoping you will.
Yes. Okay, so...
I'm going to, but her, she did not attend.
No, I'm here on her behalf.
And I'm going to put your name down here again, as having attended. Right?
Today is the...
Okay. So go ahead.
All right. So the subject property is 50 Revere Lane. It's located in the Greenfield Hunt development.
I know where that is.
Okay. There are 100 parcels of property, or I'm going to call them housing units, within that development. And I have submitted, I don't know if you have it, but I'll give you this as a copy if you don't, 2 exhibits with the appeal. So the subject property is 2,300 square feet. It was built in 1998, and it's part of a residential condominium.
I live in a condominium as well.
And I'm buying into one in Oxford, so 55 and older, as I'm starting to show my age. So, but on Exhibit A, that I attached to the appeal, you'll notice that the town valued or assessed comparable properties. And I believe out of the 100, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes. So Exhibit A shows that there are 12 other properties within Greenfield Hunt that are of comparable size. We're 2,300 square feet, and this is the average house is about, of this size is about 2,302. And the assessed value, as you'll see on Exhibit A, ranges from, I believe, 608 to 693. So what I did was I got the average price per square foot of the comparable homes, and I arrived at a number of $414.48.
Mm-hmm.
And I multiplied that by our square footage of 2,300. And I said, so if we take the 12 units that are of comparable size, and we use the average square foot, price per square foot, that should give us our price, our fair market value of $953,305.92. But what I also noticed, because I looked at all 100 assessments, if you look at Exhibit B lists households or housing units that are larger than my client's property.
Mm-hmm.
And these properties range in size from 2,400 to 2,700 square feet, using rough round numbers. And if you, again, what I did on Exhibit B,
those are larger.
they're all
larger.
all larger, but they were assessed less than my client's property for some reason. Don't know why. Maybe this was just a clerical mistake on the part of whoever did the assessment. I don't know. But it would seem inequitable for homes within the same development that are larger to have a lower assessment. But what I did is, again, trying to be fair, I added up all of the these larger units, and I came to an average price per square foot. And curiously, we're about $414.25 a square foot. So it's very similar to the number we just used.
So use the average for those larger properties, and that calculated about the number.
Exactly. So it's $414.25. So when I looked at, and as I say in my the reasons for the appeal, the average price per square foot of the homes. So there are 37 homes in a development that are comparable in age but larger in square feet. These 37 homes were all assessed lower than the subject property. See Exhibit B. The average price per square foot of these is $414.25. Using this average price, the value of the subject property would be $952,775, and that's it's so they based upon these two comps, Exhibit A and Exhibit B. We think this square foot, the average per square foot, makes a fair assessment, and so the fair market value would be $953. And
how you derive that.
What's that?
That's how you derive that.
That's how I derived that. So I just looked at comparable homes in this development and used the town's assessment.
Did you look at all at the upgrades that are noted on any of these documents?
I did not look at, but I know on my client's house, which I believe they purchased the property 2 years ago, they haven't done any upgrades in their house.
We don't know if the prior.
Right, and they bought their property for $850,000 2 years ago, and there are no upgrades. So even assuming there were upgrades in these properties, you would still question, well, and why are they assessed less than my clients? My client has the lowest square footage of all these properties. So we believe, to be equitable, which I think taxation is supposed to be,
yes,
we should be at least, we should probably be lower than these, but since we don't, we didn't hire an appraiser and we understand the market, we think using these as comps, since we're in this unit, would be fair. And so if we use the $414 a square foot, multiply it by 2,300, we come out with our fair market value.
That's $414.
$414 a square foot if we use
40.
This is at 48, and this one's at 0.25. So these are the larger homes.
Yeah.
And their average price per square foot is $414.25, and this is $414, so about the same. So I just said I use this number. Again, erring on the side of the town, it's a quarter.
That's the comparable ones. These are
larger.
Larger.
Yeah. So theoretically, if I'm arguing every penny, we should be assessed lower than 414. But I didn't hire an
Yeah,
I didn't have anything.
Can it go further than that?
Right. So I
what
think
you had.
Exactly. This I thought was the fairest way of doing it. And so clearly by doing it this way, it lowers what the town's value is at $1,031,600 down to $953,305. And that's how we got there. Yeah.
Do you have any idea about the design of the units and whether there's any significant difference in what they offer?
I don't believe there's major significance. What I try to do is I try to use the field cards to see. Sometimes you'll get schematics. And,
Exciting.
you know, and nothing jumped out at me. These were all homes built between 1994 and 1997 or 1998. So they were all of comparable age. They're all developed. They're all part of the main greenfield development.
Yep.
So they're probably, if I'm a betting man, all built comparable, you know, and with a similar layout, because that's how these developers do it.
Well, in my complex, there's about 5 designs.
Okay.
There's 136 units,
Mm-hmm.
but there's 5 distinct designs.
Right.
And they're repeated over and over again.
Exactly.
So it does
I'm,
make a difference.
right, and
which one
I'm
you
buying
have.
into Oxford Greens up in Oxford, which is
Mhm.
a similar type thing. There are a couple of hundred homes, and each home, you know, you could have a ranch home, you could have
Right.
this home, that, you know, and they're like 4 or 5, you know, I'll say half dozen different designs.
Yeah.
And so the house what we're buying, you know, has a 20, you know, like when in the great room has like what you get today in a modern home, a 20-foot ceiling,
Yes.
right, with that great big opening. There's nothing like that in my client's property.
So you don't know if there are properties like hers, the same design. You weren't able to identify.
I wasn't able to identify. No, I did this just blindly,
Just square footage.
just based on same development. So the homes,
That's fair. Yeah.
right, same development, the homes are all densely developed by the same developer. And again, I'm going statistically, there's no reason to suggest that this smaller house should be amongst the highest assessed.
And you understand, I'm not going to make a decision today.
I do. I'm not sitting here going,
I'm just trying to understand
Yeah.
so I can tell the rest of the board
Absolutely,
how far you went with this.
yes. So, and I did speak to an appraiser,
Mhm.
to just because, you know, we appreciate that, you know, what sales may show, you know, may be
Mhm.
different, you know.
Mhm.
But I said I wanted to go on whether or not my analysis, so if we had to take a tax appeal, right?
Mhm.
And this would be our argument to the court. And I would have an expert to testify as to using the town's valuations. Is this a fair way of arriving at the fair market value of this property? And so I do have an expert who no one disclosed today, but someone that would be willing to testify to say, yes, based upon this analysis, assuming no upgrades, because he hasn't looked at the property.
Yeah.
Assuming no upgrades, that this would be a fair approach and that there would be an over-assessment.
Okay. I'll just make a note.
So I did talk to an appraiser.
I just say talk to an appraiser who thought this approach was reasonable.
Right. And if anyone can explain how the variations, how the town got to vary, not that I really need to know. It's just, it was truly remarkable to me because I kind of sketched it all, put it all out in Excel,
Mhm.
and I couldn't see, I was trying to find a pattern or a reason for the variances.
You understand that the town didn't do this.
I do, a vision or whomever did.
So,
And no one no one knocked on the door and went and did an interior appraisal. So I know this was a statistical,
right.
right.
Which they would be more likely to do with condos than with
Right.
freestanding homes,
Right.
too.
Right, and I've been a municipal lawyer for 25 years, so I've represented half a dozen towns, so as a town attorney, so I get it. So but I appreciate your time. If you have any other questions, I'm happy to answer.
I think that's all.
Okay, I was trying to make it as straightforward and simple as I could.
Well, you did.
Well, thank you. And just so you, the notice had the wrong name on it, just so you're aware. I just want to make sure that this is the O'Brien property.
So this was sent to you.
That was sent to me as notice for this.
It's the wrong name and then wrong
Yes,
address.
exactly. So I did call to confirm that I was supposed to be here regarding 50 Revere Lane, and I was told, yes, there were a few of them that went out in error. But I just want to make sure as you're processing this appeal, it's corrected, and you can keep that.
Well, I'll give it to somebody.
So, all right.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Nice talking
Try to get
to you.
outside and enjoy this weather.
Yeah, well, I'm here till like 8 o'clock.
Right. It's going to be in the 60s next week. So, yes. All right, thank you so much.
You're very welcome. So, your first name is Naka?
My last name is Naka.
First name is Kazuka.
Yes. It's called Kei.
What's that?
Kei?
Kazuko.
Yes. I go for Kei.
And I'm Laura.
Laura?
Laura.
Nice to meet you.
Laura O'Brien. So, first we have some housekeeping things to attend to.
Yes.
Take down the start time. You're the only one here. And then you have to attest that you're telling the truth. So I have a statement that I'm going to read, and then you have to comment. Do you solemnly swear that the information you shall give concerning the assessment appeal now in question shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
All truth.
You can just say, I do.
I do.
Yeah. Okay, and then I'm going to have you sign. It's the date, the 4th of March. I got a pen. Right there.
Print? Or
Yeah.
print?
Mm-hmm. However you want to sign it.
Yes, I do.
No, nobody else. I'm just going to sign it here.
Oh.
Okay, now we're going to just double check some things to make sure we've got the right data. So you're at 614 Black Rock Turnpike.
Yes, ma'am.
And the value the town assigned to your property was $457,300, and you're requesting a reduction to $385,000.
Yes, because compared with last year's assessment, it jumped up. I'm going to accept up to 20 years up compared with last year, but this amount is so much more. My recollection, the value was, for mill rate was 300,000 or something like that.
Hmm.
And this 450,000 is after deduction, my next door called. Then town assessor reduced immediately. First, we received 650 or something. So probably the appraiser was not new in the area. We have 3 belts: Southport Military area, expensive, University area, middle, and the right side of Bridgeport side of Black Rock Turnpike. That's our house located.
I know where it is, yes.
It's kind of in between Fairfield and Bridgeport Drive. Then my house is 300,000 or something like that, but price increasing, so yeah.
Timer.
Please compare with last year's assessment. 20% up, I'm happy.
You made research in the internet. But this is talking about when you bought it, not today.
That's 20 years ago.
Um,
20 years ago.
Trying to understand. You bought it for $265,000?
No.
Originally?
265 something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
20 years ago.
Yeah, I
when
know.
I was young.
I know. And what comparable properties are you comparing it to?
I just wanted to make a comparison with last year's assessment. Up to 20 years, 20% up, acceptable. And I'm going to show you the one when I was 20 years ago. Which one is best? It's here, which is assessed 400,000.
These pictures are in here, right?
Yes. But unfortunately, when I went there, I'm Japanese. I see the picture frame. Remember Pearl Harbor. So I decided to not to take that one. Probably owner doesn't want to sell to me. So I bought that one. It's smaller. But
Well, it sort of doesn't matter what was going on when you bought your house. The prices that are being compared to this to come to this market value are today's prices of what the assessor felt were comparable units today.
your assessor first assessed amount 600 something, so the appraiser was not familiar with this area. And whatever compared with 20% up to last year.
When you say the first assessor, who do you mean?
First assessment price was 650. So my townhouse principal called
I'm just not following. So who assessed it at 650?
town of Fairfield.
When?
Then the president, my next door, very upset and kind of happy. He wants to sell at 650, but it's ridiculous. Take a look at the real market. Then he realized 400,000 around. But so he called to the assessor office. Then assessor office immediately reduced the amount.
For them,
For
but not
him.
for you.
For him. Then he told me 450. Huh? Look at the market. It's 400,000 is appropriate. And
But you decided to come in and challenge it here.
yeah, but 1 month later, that's me.
Um,
Then I come to here because of tax adjustment. Then I asked why this happened. Then I was told, okay, you do appeal. You have 2 days left. So I was very in a hurry.
So let me, similar units, larger units, 1,400 square feet, listed at 400,000. Which one is that? 151 Naps Highway?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it helps to put the location.
Yeah, remember Pearl Harbor.
No, I know, because we have to, other people are going to be trying to work with this, and they're not going to,
Okay.
it's hard for them to follow. So you're comparing your unit to one listed for sale
Mm-hmm.
at
That time and nowadays.
at 400,000.
Yes.
Okay. And a smaller unit, 800.
No, this is, I understand, but this is one floor, so much bigger. They don't have stairs.
Yes.
Yeah.
But the second one you put smaller unit, 800 square feet, was listed at 340. Where is that?
340. This one.
What's the address?
Yes. I cannot read this one.
And this is listed for sale
Yes,
at 340? Okay.
smaller. Then next to that, 400,000.
What's the address?
Others, I guess,
Does it say on there? Looks like it's this one? You said here?
this is 400. This is 340.
So it's this one I don't.
Yeah.
So that address, I can't read it.
I know.
And
$240, 210, Something Avenue, up to apartment 62. Sunrise Ridge, 240. Sunrise Ridge, apartment 66.
apartment 63, 210 what?
210 Sunrise. Sunrise.
Yeah.
Looks like Sunrise.
It looks like 240 Sunny Ridge Ave, apartment 63.
Thank you. I'm 71. Next month, 72.
I'm almost 75.
You, yeah?
What's that?
I thought I'm older than you.
No, my birthday's in...
Because you don't have any wrinkles here.
Okay, I guess I'm fortunate. My birthday's on Saturday.
Wow.
I'll turn 75.
Wow.
So that's listed for sale.
Yes.
Um, is there anything else you want to add to this?
I just compare with my opinion. Think about recent market, and I used to be a real estate agent. I didn't do a lot, but 20% up compared with last year.
Yeah.
I'm happy to accept, but 30% is no. 20% is appropriate.
I'm just making that you compared two properties listed for sale.
Yes, and compare with last year's appraisal, 20% up for this year, it's acceptable.
The percentage that it's gone up is not a good argument for this because all of the properties in town have gone up.
Because of new apartments.
Because what?
Of new apartments.
There were a lot of people who've moved in from the city during COVID.
Yeah.
There's a lot more people here that want to live here. Good schools. You know.
Schools. I'm working at Norwalk Public School.
Yeah. So there's things that are driving the prices up. So it's not a surprise that you are experiencing, like everybody else, that the prices have gone up. So, okay.
If I want to sell, I'm so happy, even the 600,000 appraisal.
If you could get 600,000, you'd probably sell it and move. Yes, I know. Okay.
Okay, thank you very much. Very nice to see you.
Yes, good luck.
Thank you.
You'll probably hear back, probably near the end of the month.
End of the month? Thank you
I
very
don't
much.
know for sure,
And happy birthday in advance.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Okay, so first we have some housekeeping, I call it, to take care of. So you're Mirajan?
I'm his wife.
Okay. So your name are you an owner?
Evgenia Kochian.
What's that?
My name is Evgenia Kochian. I'm his wife.
And are you an owner yourself?
Well, we are on the deed. Yes,
you are?
Yes.
Okay, how do I spell your name?
Y-E-V-G-E. Y-E-V-G-E-N-I-A.
N-I-N?
N-I-A.
I-A.
Uh-huh. Same like that.
I have to say who is here. And he is not here, you
no,
are.
he's not. He's like, why did you do this to me?
Man.
No, you will figure it out.
Okay,
Okay.
got that done. Now, the next thing is, we have to get something signed saying that all your statements are true.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to read a statement and have you swear to it. Do you solemnly swear that the information you shall give concerning the assessment appeal now in question shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
So if you would sign there. Could use that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now we'll get to it. So I'm just going to verify a couple things. The town valued your property at 97 Geneva Terrace at $800,500. Is that right?
I do believe it's over here. See what I can. Look again, I said, why did you do this to me? What did you say, hon?
800,000, 500.
It's
That was
800. So, what we did comparable.
Is that what the town valued it? You agree with that number, that that's what you were told?
I guess
Did
so.
you get documents saying that?
I'm not sure, hon, but if you just say, what I did, I just find like the same.
No, it's not what you did. No,
Okay.
that's what the town,
Okay.
I'm asking if that in fact is what the town,
What the town said, okay.
What the
Well,
town
here,
said.
You might.
it says that here.
Okay, yeah.
And so you are requesting to reduce it to 590 even. Okay. Just want to verify.
Yes, but I actually, what I do see that my husband did write all that stuff. And briefly we had a conversation. I'm trying to recollect my thoughts and that's right.
Okay. I have to just make sure things are
Actually.
correct as stated, that we haven't, we're looking at the same numbers.
Yes.
So your reason for thinking that you can knock this down by a little over $200,000 or what?
For a couple of reasons that I can see.
Mm-hmm.
Basically not a resident, but also as the human being living in the property. First of all, the property behind the property is a wetland.
Okay.
So it's just like facing wetlands.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the back facing wetlands.
Okay.
And,
behind the property is wetland.
On the back porch, it's facing, and there's no one else lives there. It's pure wetland. It's unbearable to live there.
It's what?
It's unbearable to live in the summer. Unbearable. Smell and this big mosquitoes. I mean, and foxes. All sorts of animals just come through the wetland there. I had children. I couldn't even take them outside.
Do you have children? Yeah.
Well, I mean, I didn't believe in children at all.
What's that?
I didn't enjoy my backyard at all.
Not all, no.
And the smell, it's like, something about it. Whole summer. When it gets warm, that whole smell is terrible. So that, I believe, that was really hurting us. And it's very, nothing upgraded.
No, but what we need
As the value of the
is
house,
what determines, you think it's worth close to little over 200,000 less. How did you come up with a new value? I understand it should be, you feel it should be less. Sounds like it should be, but how did you come up with a number?
They come up with the number because if anything with the property, we need to make it better living. We have like a lot to put in to have possible to live there, which is very not maintained in a very long time. Hasn't been done anything to the windows, roof, basement, flooding, constantly flooding the basement because of the flood, I guess.
Did you find any properties that you thought were comparable to this one and see what they were selling for?
Two similar ones?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess I did on the beach road. There is a property. I took a couple addresses with a similar property.
My vision's not good.
Ranch house, like that.
Have you been here? Copies of them?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
This is 97 Geneva Terrace. It's in there.
That some of them are related to my other house, the one I live right now. No, it's
this one is Granville Street. How many square feet are you?
1,000.
1,000?
It's just is it 90? Yeah.
Around 1,000, okay. Do you know what year this one on Churchill Road sold?
It must be recent, like last year, what's that, 2025?
Well, if your home, it says likely not recently renovated. You know it's not recently renovated, right?
Which one? The 97? No, that one is not renovated since I came to this
You
country.
said likely.
No. That's not true.
It was not.
No, it's
Not renovated prior to your purchase? Is that what you meant to say?
It hasn't been renovated over 26 years.
But you know what's been happened since you bought it. So you're saying it was likely not renovated prior to your purchase.
Prior. It was purchased a long time ago.
I understand. But you're suggesting that when you purchased it, when did you purchase it?
This was purchased in 80 something. It was right before when I got married. My husband had that home.
87?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he got married. I entered that home.
Likely not recently renovated. It doesn't make sense because you haven't renovated it, but you don't know what the owners did. You meant by prior owners.
Prior owners. Just cross that out. That's bad wording. My bad wording. So that's not what I meant. Yeah, just cross it out.
It's funny that you used Fairfield Beach Road as a comp because that's coming in higher.
These are from the search engine.
I know, but that's not going to help you.
Okay.
So
what would be helpful?
Would have been helpful to use another property like one of these, which is priced similar to yours.
I see.
This would argue for a higher assessment because your assessment is proposed at $800,500, and this property in Fairfield Beach Road is close to that. So this kind of.
I mean, we just probably. Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
You've been better out just leaving that off. Is all I'm saying.
You know, when I did my search, which is probably I wanted to find something similar with here.
Yes, I know.
Some of the words probably not the right one.
No, I just would have left off a property that's well above what you think your home should be valued at, because it's kind of arguing against you.
I know.
So, anything else you want to say?
I don't know what else would be. I don't know what kind of argument I would bring, other than this. It hasn't been any major, not even major, nothing was done.
Nothing was done, yeah.
Like I said, the windows, including garage basement.
Okay. And there's another property we're going to talk about, right?
Yes. That's the one we live right now.
Now we'll go to the one at 135 Crane Street.
Yes.
And in your marathon, right?
I'm Evgenia.
Oh, yeah.
My husband.
So you're Eugenia?
Yes, that's me.
Okay. I have to circle the person
Uh-huh.
who's here.
Yes.
Start time is 6:54. I'm not going to read this again,
Okay.
but I'm going to have you sign it again.
Mhm.
Okay,
Mhm.
now, this property, the town is valued at $840,000. You're only requesting it go down to $840. Oh, okay.
Yeah, there is a reason for that.
Okay, which is?
It's a new build house.
It's what?
It's a newly built, fairly newly built house.
Yeah.
No.
So why do you want to knock 5,000 off of it?
It is a very small vacuum. Truly very small. We don't. At first, it sounded so cool, not having a lot of work to do. But it's really we don't have land at all. Almost not. Very small land. It feels like that whole house takes over that whole land.
So you're saying the price you purchased it at is still close to its value, is the right value?
It's fair. Fair. We did rush, I can tell that.
In 2024, right?
We did rush buying it.
That doesn't matter. It's not relevant.
No, I understand that. What I'm saying is, it's a little bit overpriced at time, but I love it. I love the house. House is so beautiful.
And that was 840,000.
Right.
So I'm writing price purchased at in 2024 at 840,000. You feel the property is still worth that much as no improvements have been made.
But like I said, it was almost everything there.
So you don't have anything to compare it to. That's this one. That's the other property.
No, I also included in there.
Well, it should be with this one.
In that paper I gave you, I also have the other one that's included in there.
It's not in here?
The one I wrote it is there, but it wants to there too, yeah.
It should be.
Oh, okay.
Because they're going to be looked at separately.
Oh, make another copy, 2 copies like that.
No, but you needed to have everything relative to this property in this file.
I see.
The files will be,
Can I make a copy of them? Add to that file?
what's missing?
I printed out few compared houses to Crane Street with a similar place in that area. With the picture. Yeah, if he did it, that's fine.
So the one that you think belongs in here
You know
is,
what, I put, yeah, that's the, picture. Maybe. The new one. Okay. Yeah, those 2 pictures, this picture, we can have those 2.
if I add them, I have to take them out of this one.
They don't belong there, those are for this.
So which 2 don't belong?
This 2. One and 2. These 2 pictures belong to this. And also the Crane Street, this narrative goes here.
So you've misfiled these? Is that what
You
you're
know what,
saying?
I just put it all in one file, like for both houses. No, I should have had to put them.
Yeah, you really needed to do it separate. This is Crane Street now. This
No,
is
that's
Geneva Terrace. But this is a comp for Geneva Terrace?
This is Crane.
But it's a comp for Geneva, right?
It has to go here.
What's that?
This Geneva, the Crane has to go here,
Not here.
not there. I mean, it has both. It has and this one and that one, kind of in one.
It should be in both.
I know. So what should I do? How can I fix that? Can I make a copy?
You can make, I would make a copy.
Can I bring it tomorrow? Like separately, nice and
You can
clean?
bring it and give it to the
I will
assessor,
do
at the
that.
assessor's
So I don't
office.
want to confuse anybody.
Yeah, and I would
It's gonna
write
be-
on this, the property that you want this to be filed
I
in.
will.
We'll leave it in here.
Yes. Just give me that my whole package.
I can't give it back.
Oh, okay, you got it.
I have to turn it in.
Mm-hmm.
But you may add to it. So if you tell them, you make a picture of it and you want to add it to Crane Street. No, this is Crane Street.
So those pictures, you can put it right now. They don't belong to that file.
Oh, they don't belong at all?
No, to this file they don't belong because those pictures are for Crane Street. The picture, if you take a look.
This is Crane Street that I'm looking at. Then there's Geneva Terrace.
Mm-hmm.
Crane Street. This is Geneva Terrace, has the wetlands.
Mm-hmm.
This is Crane Street. Does this all go with this?
Pictures, can we take pictures for the file?
136 Crane Street is listed here. Should 136 Crane Street be put in this file?
It has to go here.
What's that?
That has to go here.
What has to go here?
This paper, because it's about the Crane Street. This paper is about the Crane Street.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And this one too?
And these two pictures of my basement, they're gonna go here. That's it.
Okay. That thing's got in this file.
Mm-hmm. So thank you.
So this is everything that goes with this one?
Mm-hmm.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I guess we're done.
So, what I will need to, tomorrow I'll get little additional information about.
You may do so, and I would
Yeah.
bring it to the
So
assessor's
possibly,
office.
yes, like, a little more pictures.
Put your
of
appeal
wetland.
number and
Yes,
an address.
got it. Like the wetland, maybe pictures of those stuff, maybe. I don't know, whatever. Okay.
Okay.
All right, thank you
So-
so much.
I've got you both. Okay. I don't know if that's going to have anybody else.
You all set for tonight?
It'd be nice if it was. So, you're Shirley Sandbrook.
I am.
Is it Shirley Irene Sandbrook?
That's my given name, full name.
Okay,
Well, at birth.
yeah. And, okay, because that's the first thing I have to
Okay,
document.
of course.
Who's
Understood.
here? Little housekeeping, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
Then we have something you have to sign. It's going to have to swear you in, saying that everything you're saying here is true to the best of your.
Understood.
So, do you solemnly swear that the information you shall give concerning the assessment appeal now in question shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Okay. Therefore, you may sign right
Okay.
there. Okay. Okay, so we got the housekeeping done. We get on to the appeal.
Okay.
So the town has valued your property in $1,019,728, correct? 1,019,728?
That's not what I have. 1,019.
1019, comma, 7,
$1,197,000.
$1,019,728.
It says 813, I think. Or is that what they call that 30% added on or something?
You get 70% charged in your taxes off the full value. So we start with the full value, because that's the one thing we can,
Is this my full value? This $1 million?
that's what it says, total
Where did
appraised,
that come from? I never had anything that said that. I have this one thing that says 813.
this says total appraised value.
Oh.
Let me see what.
No, this is the other one that this is what I have. Here.
I've not seen this before.
And I've not seen anything with that other figure. Whoa, that is quite a difference.
Let me go ask.
Okay, thank you. Holy cow.
Apparently, you had an informal hearing prior?
Yes.
That's what's confusing me. So, this is because of the informal hearing, they put both of these numbers down. These are the assessed values, 70% of the full value. So this is the number apparently you agreed to at the informal hearing.
I didn't agree to anything, that's why I had a hearing.
Well,
I sent the paperwork and filled it out and said why I didn't agree with whatever was sent to me.
So what's the number you think it should be?
I don't have a clue. I'm operating in the blind. I've never done anything like this before. I thought 800 when I saw that was high. But when you said $1 million, now I'm flabbergasted.
That's what they said, that's what's on the card. That's what, you must have had a previous notice like this that had the $1 million in it.
No, but is that something that, one of the neighbors last night told me there was something that they got in the mail, showing a picture of the house, driveway, and so forth, and all kinds of dimensions and a number. I never received that. That's why I said, oh, what is that?
I didn't get that either.
Oh,
I live in Fairfield.
okay.
I didn't get that.
So why did someone in the circle get it and I don't? Do we know that?
I have no clue. I can't,
Okay.
I don't know what happened with the other person on the circle, you know. They may have gone through a different process.
They said it came from the consultants who did the assessing.
That's different. That's not the formal,
Okay.
that's
So
not the
what,
formal.
so the real value there, you're assessing my house at is $1,019,728.
I think.
And then what is this $800? $800,000, I'm sorry.
So the real number on this document that you've inserted in here,
I've never seen that. I don't know what that is.
well, it's in your file.
Yeah, but I've never
Needed.
seen it.
Okay. 1,019,728.
Right. Right, $1,019,000.
That's what they consider the value of your home.
Somebody really actually thinks I could sell my house for that money?
Somebody does.
Are they insane?
What's that?
That's insane.
It's the people the town has hired to do this. That's why we're letting people appeal this, because if you can come up with homes similar to you that aren't selling for that, we will give you
I
a
wish I
break.
really wasn't in the blind so much. That is what I should have come in with.
Right.
Okay. And when I heard about that paper last night with the picture and whatever, I thought maybe I was missing something to begin with. But did somebody come around and look at all the homes on Shore Village to come up with these numbers?
I can't answer that because I don't work for Vision Associates. I have theories, but I do know that they have definitely done some drive-bys. They've looked at the land, they've looked at the location, they take the location into consideration. We had somebody else from Shoreville that I did yesterday.
My property abuts the Post Road. In the back is 2 strip malls. And one of them has a restaurant that plays loud music all through every summer night.
So I recommend that you start over.
Okay. Wow. Thank you, because I'm floored. That number, I thought 100 was like, oh my God, but isn't that kind of high?
You wrote that down, right? That number, the million
Yes,
on
the
that.
101,972.8. Yes, I did.
Do you have a copy of everything you gave me here?
Yes, but I didn't give you any of that stuff.
Okay.
I mean, I've never seen that paper.
This paper?
Right.
It's probably available online.
Oh boy, I'm not good at that.
The assessor's office could give you one. They're
Okay.
probably closed
Is
now.
there a name for it that I can ask for?
It's, I think they call it the data sheet. Let me see. And it is 2 pages. And your account number with the
May I borrow
assessor
your pen? This is for scratching, and I thank you very much.
15713.
15713 is my account number on this 2-page data sheet.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, 15713. Oh my God. Wow.
We'll be right back. I'm gonna go make a copy.
Oh, thank you.
Here's my recommendation. A copy of this for you. And
When did the jump take place from the 813 to the million?
I'm sorry, what?
When did that jump take place that I saw 813 to the 1 million? How did
The million was the starting point. That's what they think the home is worth on the market, that you could sell it for today.
Okay, and after I appealed that,
And-
in
and-
10-minute hearing, it came down to 8. Is that what you're saying?
I don't know. I don't know what happened in your hearing. I didn't get any numbers.
I just
Yeah.
walked in and...
I understand. But 70% of the full value,
Mhm.
which is $1 million, whatever it was,
$1,019,720.
is the amount your taxes would be based on. In other words, your taxes wouldn't be based on the $1 million number. They would be based on the 713. It's a screwball thing that's done. Everybody's
Maybe that is 70%, the 813.
the 713, 810 would be 70% of the.
Maybe that's what that is. I'll have to go figure that out.
So
So that's what I would be taxed on, is 70% of
whatever the value
tax,
is.
70% of. Okay. I came in here thinking 813,000 was a lot, considering the junk that's thrown on the post road, some into my yard, and the 2 strip malls, and traffic,
And you can, so what I'm going to suggest to you, and you've got these
Okay,
two,
thank you.
just let me make copies of both of these. And I'm going to just circle the full value here. The previous assessment last year was 713.
And now this one is, I think, 813. Is it? The one, the piece of paper I gave it, I
No,
had?
it's 713.
Oh, it is 7, okay.
But here, yeah, I have started searching. Appraised value total is $1,019,728, and they've given the land a value of $841,000. I mean, I'm going to give you this piece of
Oh,
paper.
okay, okay.
The dwelling, 160,600, and some outbuilding,
Garage.
17,600, and it adds to $1,019,728. And if you take 70% of that, it would be your assessed value.
Okay, I understand.
So what you need to do, assuming you want to do, you don't need to do it, but if you want to lower your tax bill, is try to get
Comps?
comps that compare to the $1,019,019 and other conditions such that you're on the highway and you're backed up to
Things that I wrote originally. I
Yeah.
think, yeah, this is this
You
mine
can-
or
that's yours.
is that your, yeah?
But I have
No.
to keep this together, but
Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
But the
But
same
one of those
thing,
sheets is mine, I think. That one. No?
yes,
Yeah.
yes, because that was mailed dear property owner.
Right.
So you want to,
Oh, 7, these are on my glasses.
so you sort of want to start over.
I understand, yeah. Wow, those are a bit of a shock.
I mean,
I said I'm coming into blind, obviously, I didn't know what, I mean, I've never done this before, and,
yes,
I, kind of shocked. Okay, I will try to figure out how I can do this. I'll seek some help, and see, and how do I, since I've already got this hearing date, what do I do at this point?
you bring whatever you put together and give it to the assessor.
Okay,
And
understood.
tell him to put it with your file,
Okay, cool.
351.
Oh, okay, put with 351. Put new info with 351. Okay. Oh, you've been, well, you scared the pants off me, but thank you. I am floored. Well,
Yeah. I don't know exactly what
I
was
love my
mailed.
home, but it's
Good.
it's outrageous.
Just making a note of what's going to happen. So, I think,
Do I have a time frame? I do this by?
certainly by the end of the month, but I would
Okay.
do it
The sooner the better?
sooner. Yeah,
Okay.
because I don't know when they're going to cut off. I
Okay.
really don't know,
Okay.
and they don't know. This is tough for us.
So does this sheet that you gave me that you were kind enough to run off, it's got the like square footage and so forth, so that I could run comps by? How many rooms, how much
Yeah.
area they each
Yep.
has, and so forth?
Yep.
I
Got
don't know how to
land,
do that, but I'll find out.
land statistics.
Okay. All right.
And if you really wanted to, and
Well,
I've
and
not-
that may just say, will it give, if I can look up documents, will it give what that value is, so that I realize that they're all kind of close, and
well,
I'm
let me give you
with
a
me.
couple ideas. Some people look up on Zillow
Oh, yeah, I've heard of that.
and look for homes in the area, because you
Right.
can't be looking for a home in Greenwich
Oh, no, of course not.
or on the other end of the state. And
Right, I understand.
so some people look up on Zillow and then do some kind of comparison.
Okay.
You can look for homes recently sold in your
Can
area.
I borrow that again? I'm sorry, it just keeps cutting out. I'm throwing that out.
Yes, I get it. But what I will also tell you, you may or may not want to do this, is some people hire an assessor. There are people who do that for a living.
Mm-hmm, I would assume.
They're like former real estate agents, and they get an assessor's license. And they will come out and they will do all this work for you. And they will come up with a price that you think your home is worth. And that, a lot of people do that because that holds a lot of water, if you know what I mean. That with the assessor's
Well,
office.
it's got some credentials behind it.
Bingo.
Okay. I won, bingo. Okay.
I mean,
I
I'm not telling you to do it, I'm just giving you
No,
that.
I totally understand and
It's
it's
an
really
option.
appreciated.
Yeah,
Really, because as I said when I walked in, I'm operating in the blind, which bothers me a little because I like to know what I'm talking about, and then I think I lost my total train of thought and came up with that number. I didn't realize. Okay, I know exactly what I'm going to do or who I'm going to ask anyway.
well, good.
Start from there. I will do that. That will be my first call. Maybe I'll make a cup of tea first, and then I will make that phone call. Yikes. Thank you very kindly. I
Yes.
appreciate your help. Okay.
Well, and I wish you
Well,
luck.
maybe I'll make that a glass of wine.
Yeah,
Let's go.
I'm going home for a
Might as well
drink.
go for
I finished my tea a long time
Okay. I had
ago.
that also. Do you have a trash thing, or I'll throw it out the way?
You know, I don't.
Oh, they must
I
know
don't
you
know.
never make a mistake.
Well, this isn't my office, it's I'm sitting in this to do this work, if you know what I mean.
Understood, my dear.
I'm
Thank
the
you very
occupant
kindly.
for the day.
I appreciate your help and your,
Nice talking to
really,
you.
your friendliness.